Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It is January 12th, 2023 when I'm recording this. And it's in the morning. I wanted to wait until we actually got the CPI out of the way because otherwise I would just be guessing about a lot of things. And it basically came down, but it basically came in on expectations. So it wasn't like a beat to the downside, and it wasn't higher than expected. It was just right on cue. And so the market doesn't exactly know what to do with that. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, we don't really want to, it's not a surprise, and it's just okay, so it's what we expected. The other issue is that for the SPY, we are right at this trend line, and we are right at the daily 200, and that is going to be some resistance. And I keep looking at things, and I look at the breadth, and I just, in my observation of stocks out there, I'm seeing a fair number of stocks that have gone pretty well up over the last week or two, basically since the new year, and they are now reaching either their daily third ATR or they've just gone really extended on something like the hourly time frame. What they've tended to do is followed the 15-minute 50, and this is great. This is fine. You know, that's a nice trend. But when you follow only the 15-minute time frame, like if that's your guide or for that particular stock, it means that at some point it's going to get pretty extended, pretty frothy, and the 15-minute doesn't hold forever, and that when you do run the 15, you tend to pull away from support on the hourly. And so I am seeing a fair number of stocks that are getting overbought and getting to a point where it's like, you know, it seems a little risky to want to either chase these or get this right here. And so I look at that and say, okay, looking at stocks, you know, maybe things are a little overbought right now. And looking at the market, I'm like, you know, this does also seem like it could be in an area where we could see a little bit of a pullback. I don't know if we could actually get it all the way back to the hourly 50. It would be great if we could. I would love to see something like that. Otherwise, maybe we even just consolidate until the 50 comes up. We could see something like that. And on top of that, I am wondering that if we can kind of get a little bit of consolidation, kind of cool off a little bit, but then still hold bullish and hold some strength, we could actually see price get up over the daily 200 and that trend line, and we could see, I don't know, 410 probably coming up right up here to the previous high, and also somewhere up to that daily third ATR. As I said, I've seen a lot of stocks transition from their lower third ATR to their upper third ATR, and I wouldn't be surprised if the SPY does that. Now, that doesn't mean that all stocks are going to follow. Many of them are going to be ahead of the SPY, and that way, once they reach there, they can actually start rolling off as the SPY kind of goes up there. Basically, you know, we know that's what happens with breadth, with diverging breadth, that even as the market is moving up, the internals are moving down, and we see negative divergent breadth, and that tells us that kind of the end of the move is near. So I would be expecting that as the market gets up here, if it gets up there, that internally it's going to be weaker and weaker, and it's going to be harder to find stocks that are doing it. It seems as though a lot of stocks have kind of made their move in through here, and then the market is just going to keep going up like that, and then other stocks will start rolling over in that meantime, and then by the time the market gets up there, then it'll kind of roll over. One thing I've been looking at and kind of talking to people about is in 2002, I think it was around March, April, I'm just seeing some similarities as far as a kind of a price structure like that. You can see here, price got over the daily 200, and then it also got to that third ATR, and then you can see it also got to this previous price high. So I'm kind of using that as a reference. I want to see if it's gonna, you know, if we're gonna end up something like that, and just so we could have a little bit more strength, we could have the market continue to move up, you know, a bit. I would love to see some sort of refresh. If there is no refresh, then we could just see price continue to hold the 15-minute time frame all the way up until, you know, 410. And then I would just be cautious. You know, we're just going to have to kind of take it as this thing goes up and see what kind of structure this does. If it keeps pushing up like that, it's going to be a little bit risky. If we can get either a flag or a pullback before going up, that would be a little bit better. So we'll just have to feel it out day by day as it kind of goes up there and see if we can actually kind of get into that area. All right, everyone. Thanks again. See you at the next one.
Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like or comment below. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my market analysis. Or you can join my free newsletter with the link in the description. Good trading, and I'll see you at the next video.